player. As long as that continues to be the case, they'll have to find a way to compensate, like it or not.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Jabari Walker is out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's Oubre in at the 3. And for Seattle, we've got Domantas Sabonis, Herb Jones out there with DeJounte Murray, and it's Walsh in at the 4. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Pick by Sabonis. Fires from the line. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And White has got the ball here for Boston. And this matchup with Seattle, it's their first meeting of the season.
The last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us. With strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Murray. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
White against Murray, and that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Nice ball movement by Boston. White for 3.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Here's Sabonis. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Celtics have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Outside, Brown. Seattle pulls it in.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Murray passes to Jones. Back to Murray. Pass to Walsh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. 5th best, Mitchell Robinson.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And the Celtics in possession here. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for them. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Supersonics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Sabonis right side. Walker with a steal. Jones against Brown. Shot to stop the run. Oh my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out, the hammer!
Now that's how you finish. Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Murray against White. Murray passes to Sabonis. Rebound Boston. When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 5. Pass to Robinson. Now White. Robinson, a screen on Murray. Right side White. And counted from 12 feet.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Sabonis with a screen on Oubre. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by Seattle. Brown scanning the floor. Here's the teardrop. No good that time. Jones with some nice D.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Brown, following the bucket by Seattle. Walker finds Robinson. Here's Oubre. White on the wing, defended by Murray. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Walker pulls down the board. Celtics trail by 7. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
Walker taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Walker. Seattle leading by 5. Walker with a steal. Oubre on the wing. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Supersonics have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
Now here's White. Fires the 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Here's Walsh. Here's Sabonis. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
And you see how proficient Sabonis is from mid-range. This is an area that he loves to work from.
Walker passes to Brown. Now here's Robinson. Pass to White. Over Murray. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Walker with a steal. Stolen by Jones. It's tipped. Walker with a steal. White against Murray. Boston, no good that time either.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Seattle move the ball around. Pass to Sabonis. They double team Sabonis. Just 4 to shoot. Jones misses. Celtics trail by 6. And here's Brown for 3. Sinks the tray. Brown's got 5 now.
Yet another thing that makes Brown so difficult to guard. He is exceptional off the dribble.
All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thanks, Brian. The news right now is about Seattle and the trade with the New Orleans Pelicans. They're very excited to bring in a talent like Domantas Sabonis. Obviously, a double-double machine, but his play creation is really what sets him apart. One of the best passing bigs in league history. He can truly be a hub for their entire offense.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. Here's Walsh. Outside Murray. There's the three. Good work defensively by White. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Brown. Back to White. Outside Robinson. It's Brown on the wing. Robinson, a screen on Jones. Deflects the pass. The kick out to White. It's Brown on the wing. No good. That would have tied it.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Jones, the pass to Murray. Back to Jones. Left side Murray. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Murray. Sabonis has got his second basket on the night.
This is where you get Sabonis the ball. He's going to reward you for feeding him.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Bagley's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Oubre. Bagley with it. Pass to White. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bagley. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Seattle pulls it in. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Murray against White. Murray passes to Hauser. Back to Murray. Boston with a rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Brian, back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And here's Sabonis outside. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Pritchard. Bagley down low. Robinson. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 now. And he gets the bucket. Walsh has got 5 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Pritchard. No points so far. White, the pass to Robinson. And here's Brown. Out to Bagley. Boston needs to get off a shot here. White can't hit.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Got it. Now it's a 7-point Seattle lead.
He has no problem going in there with the big threes because Murray is focused on that possession.
Outside Bagley. Pass to Brown. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's good for 2.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And so Murray will bring it up for Seattle. And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for Seattle. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Miller. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Ivicic in at the 5. Celtics trail by 5. Miller, the pass to Pritchard. It's Monk on the wing. And he lobs it up top. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, VA.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Jefferson. They double him with Monk. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a reject.
Now here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Pass to Monk. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Knocks it loose. 3 on none. No one back. Boston pulls it in. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pritchard, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Jefferson. Monk covers. And there's a 3-second violation. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Boston making a switch here. Dadier's checked in. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Bagley. Pass to Pritchard. Jefferson grabs the miss. Well, the Supersonics are shooting pretty well at 45%. Yep, that one's good. Hauser's got his first 2 points of the night.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Monk for 3. First shot won't go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the wing on the left. Pritchard with a steal. Jumps up. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating crunch.
Some changes for Boston. Walker, he's checked in for Dadier. Oubre comes in for Miller. And it's Brown in for Monk. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now Jones. Murray passes to Jones. Lets it go from 14. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Outstanding work in the pick and roll. Murray is just keeping things simple in these sets.
Oubre, a screen on Murray. Here's Pritchard. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Murray inside, defended by Pritchard. And here's Jones. And he drives in. And the dunk by Jones.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Walker. Bagley passes to Brown. 6 to shoot. Shot from 16, and it's in, off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Here's Murray. It's blocked. Pass to Walker. 3-pointer. Seattle pulls it in. Murray looking around. to the wing, right side. Here's Hauser. Shoots over Brown. Hauser can't get it to go.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Bagley sets a screen. Here's Oubre, and he gets it to go. And it's now only a 1-point Seattle lead. And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self-alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the 0-2 All-Star game, but now you see it a few times this season, but it is still a major highlight every time.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The Celtics have gotten over 50% of their shots to go, 5 for 9 in the second. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Seattle. Pass to Hauser. Walker with a steal. Outside Oubre. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Oubre's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Walsh is checked in for Hauser. Robinson, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Brown. He's got 11. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all. Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
To stop the drought, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Brown. 13 points in the game. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. And out of bounds, Seattle will have it. Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against the Pacers, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Murray's shot is good.
From 3 points per game as a rookie to a night like tonight, Murray has molded himself into a primary scorer in this league.
Now here's White. Inside, here's Robinson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Robinson's gotten his first bucket of the night. Pass to Walsh. Now here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
With how tonight has played out, keep giving it to Murray because it's paying off.
Boston trailing. White looking it over. Jones against Brown. Over Jones. Brown, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. From 17, it's hauled in by Robinson. The Celtics have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Stolen by Jones. Up again.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Seattle?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And he sinks the second. Boston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's White. Five to shoot. Here's Brown. The kick out to White. This one for three. And a big finish by Robinson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Pass to Murray. There's a screen. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Second, Derek White.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by one. Oubre can't hit. Here's Murray on the take. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Seattle making a switch here. Sabonis checked in. The free throw drops from Murray.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Here's Robinson. Walker passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Supersonics have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 21.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Walker. Outside Oubre. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Robinson. He's got 6. Walker for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 3.
And he hits the first of 3.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. And it's Seattle with the ball. Jones with the ball. Back to Murray. 1:14 left in the first half of this game. And he makes it.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Throws it up high. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. The drive by Murray. Counted. Now it's a 5-point Seattle lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside, Brown. From 9 feet, Seattle pulls it in. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Basket counts. Murray's got 27.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Oubre. Back to Brown. Let's go with a three. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Murray, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Outside White. Looking to get back on track. Oh, Sabonis with a block.
Okay, we see Sabonis making a stand defensively.
Right side Murray. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up.
The previous play is under review.
They are going to take a look at this replay.
And they're going to take another look at the replay to make sure. But to me, it looked like he got it off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And so it's Seattle with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
As a team, how do you stay focused when you're up like this?
Well, maybe you start making dinner plans, decide where to go on your next vacation.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Supersonics.
Anytime they sniff the paint.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Seattle leading by 9. DeJounte Murray is out there with Herb Jones. Then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's Walsh in at the 4. Murray against White. Clock at 6. Outside Jones. Launches it. Walker pulls down the board. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And for Boston, White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Walker out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Walker. Over Murray. And they'll get another chance. And Seattle calls time here.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
Here's Jones. Now Murray. He's guarded by White. Sabonis with a screen on White. Down low. And Sabonis slams it in.
Superb execution in the screen and roll. Murray cutting the pass right through the defense.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Now here's White. Outside Walker. Pass to Oubre. Fires from deep. Seattle pulls it in. Sabonis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you, Brian.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Celtics trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
White against Murray. White, the pass to Walker. Outside, Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
Has confidence all over the court. No shot Brown won't take.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The putback. And Sabonis slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by Seattle. Back to White from deep. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And Sabonis slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. White for three.
And wow, since the break, he has struggled to get going.
6 to shoot. Here's Brown. That one off the back iron and out.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jordan Walsh. One shot.
Celtics trail by 14. White finds Brown. To end the run. Walker for three. Seattle pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Jones. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. 5th best, the Celtics.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Brown passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Robinson gets the bucket.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Seattle leading by 12. Outside Jones. White against Murray. Shot clock at 6. Good work defensively by Oubre. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Oubre. White for three. That one doesn't drop.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
I think Murray knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to go to that defender knowing he's going to get contact.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he drops the first. Hauser, he's checked in for Seattle. And Murray drops them both. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal. And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Hauser outside. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Up top, White. Defended by Murray. Here's Robinson. And he lays it up and in. That's 12 points for Mitchell Robinson.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Murray against White. Left side Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Hauser. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Hauser's got his second bucket of the night.
We all know about his father, but Domantas Sabonis is proving that he is as good of a passer, maybe, as his dad.
White for three. Hauser grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Jones. Back to Murray. Outside Jones. White against Murray. Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
Celtics trail by 15. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Pritchard's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Seattle on D. It's Walker on the wing. Outside White. To the inside. Pritchard, the pass to Robinson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Here's Pritchard following the bucket by Seattle. Back to White. Lets it go from deep. Jones grabs the board. Seattle leading by 15. Pass to Walsh. Back to Murray. The three. It's hauled in by Oubre. And the Celtics shooting 35% in the third quarter. Left side White. Now Pritchard. Walker for three. Buries it from three. Walker's got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Bagley's checked in for Boston. And so Sabonis will bring it up for the Supersonics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8 points now.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Outside Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bagley. Jacks up a 3. Seattle pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Showing off his strength, Sabonis powers through the foul and gets it to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Celtics trail by 18. And here's Pritchard. Outside White. Outside Monk. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Seattle on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Jones. He has 6. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's Pritchard.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Monk. There's a minute 54 left in the third.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Miller's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for White.
Substitution for the Celtics. Miller. Jaylen Brown.
1:52 left in the third. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
It's never easy from that distance. but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And it's Bagley with the rebound. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Pritchard. Seattle pulls it in. Sabonis has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Outside Jones. 1:11 left in the third quarter. And the shot's good. He has 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And for Boston, they're shooting just around 32% from the field. Pritchard, the pass to Monk. Six to shoot. To stop the drought. Pass to Pritchard from behind the arc. He drops it from range. Pritchard's got his second basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside, Brown. The jump hook doesn't go for him. And so it's Seattle. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Monk passes to Miller. Here's Monk. Back to Miller, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Pritchard, the league, taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Miller is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. Now here's Hauser. Knocks down the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Miller. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Miller's gotten his first basket of the night.
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot, that's great decision making.
Here's Murray. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Free throw drops from Murray.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon. Murray finding ways to contribute.
Monk for three. Seattle pulls it in. Hauser's got his fourth rebound in this one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Murray's shot is good.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pritchard finds Brown. Now Bagley. Banked it in off the glass.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Murray up top. Monk covers. Murray passes to Jefferson. Murray against Monk. Monk with a steal. And there's the lob. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Nice look there from Monk. Over the years, he's worked very hard to improve his abilities as a distributor.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Monk against Murray. Clock at 6. Pass to Jefferson. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Monk looking around. Now Miller. Pritchard from outside. The shot off that time. Defended by Pritchard. Brown with the block.
And Brown is a smart defender, solid at positioning himself for block shots.
Pass to Bagley. He got a piece of it. Defended by Pritchard. Outside Murray. That one falls. Murray's got 38 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Seattle making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Boston. For Boston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pritchard finds Monk. He takes it in. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, Monk can be very fast on his feet, allowing him to take full advantage of that opening.
Outside Murray. Pass to Hauser. Murray up top. Monk covers. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Brown with the steal. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Monk. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the 3 by Boston. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Bagley. Now Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. Yep, count it.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Seattle leading by 20. Pass to Murray. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard. And Boston with some changes. Walker, he's checked in for Bagley. Oubre comes in for Monk. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Back to Murray. Now here's Hauser. He's covered by Oubre. Shot on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Outside Walker. Back to Oubre. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
It's Brown on the wing. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Robinson. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put it in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Murray passes to Hauser. And again, it's Seattle missing. Celtics trail by 16. Right side Brown. Lets it go from the wing. Out to Oubre. Takes the three. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
The way they've hit the offensive boards in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Seattle making a switch here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
He draws so much attention. Sabonis recognized it and kicked it out.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Outside Walker. And there it is for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Murray against White. Murray, no good. Celtics trail by 14. White on the wing. Walker passes to Brown. Now White from downtown. Kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from Murray. Seattle leading by 14. Sabonis outside. Brown against Murray. And that basket is good.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 1. Number 2.
Celtics trail by 17, and he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution.
Here's White. Now Oubre, beyond the arc. The free ball is down.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Seattle leading by 14. Here's Murray. That's all.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yes, sir!
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
And so Murray will bring it up for Seattle. Shot's blocked! And an intentional foul right there.
Number 2.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's Brown. Screen by Robinson. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his time. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Celtics trail by 14. White outside. Here's Robinson. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Gets it to go.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Boston shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. White outside. Takes a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Seattle leading by 11. Outside Anthony. 1:10 left in the fourth. Oh, missed on the tray. Boston's shooting very efficiently here late in the game. 61% in the fourth quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Outside Murray. Here's Anthony. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Brown inside, working on Anthony. Anthony pulls it down. And it's Seattle with the ball. 10-point lead. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Murray against White. Clock at 6. Anthony! He's off from 3. And Seattle calls time here. They're on top by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
So we see Seattle get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with DeMontis.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Certified 35 mil.